Hi everyone, we are here for the second episode of Drunk in Your System. Today we are with Ikarus and Cakeboy from Berlin. Once again, it's at the occasion of the Toul event that they played at just yesterday. Today we're gonna go across their paths in music, how they end up in doing funk music, rap music, and know a bit more about music in Berlin, basically trap music, rap music. So, hi everyone.
Hey, what's up?
Bonjour.
We're gonna start with Ikarus. Can you introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your work?
Yeah, for sure. My name is Ikarus. I'm a producer from Germany. I live in Berlin right now. And I'm doing funk music mostly, also like trap beats and just bringing different subgenres of trap and hip hop together basically. But funk and trap is my main stuff. I'm also a graphic designer, so I'm also into like doing visuals and graphic stuff and illustrations and all of that.
Okay.
That's basically what I am. I'm also doing the Face the Funk, which is like a Instagram page which shows like a radar.
Best selection.
Best selection of new actual funk tracks that come out every 2 weeks, and I'm just putting them together. Yeah, that's what I'm mostly doing.
Yeah, we're gonna do another episode about your work on Face the Funk, and where we're gonna go through all the subgenre of funk to be a bit precise about it.
Mm-hmm.
I introduce as well the drink we are having today, which is maybe a Russian lemonade once again like last time, but this one is basil taste. It's called Bivin or something like this. The product looks amazing. I didn't try it yet, but at the end of the show, we're going to review this amazing product from the East.
Hell yeah.
So how long you been producing music?
I think I started in like 2014 when I actually got access to FL Studio from the cousin from my best friend.
Okay.
So we just cracked it and got it from him because he was doing music back then, but not really seriously. And yeah, we just picked it up and made it for fun for like a couple years, but it was more doing like way different music than I do right now. I started with doing like even like techno stuff or drum and bass.
Okay.
And then I switched into this lo-fi hip hop scene when I got introduced into hip hop and all of that. And that's what my main work was for like, I'd say 3 to 4 or 5 years probably. But it didn't really progress in that time. I was just doing it for fun, you know?
Okay.
And then I really started to discover how much I actually love what I'm doing when I produce music. So I decided to put way more work into it and like take it more seriously because that's basically what I want to do in my life, you know? So I decided to not do it half-ass like I did before, and that's also the time when I did like a switch in the music genre and started doing funk and trap since I'd say 2017 or 18. That's when I really got into it.
Maybe late 16 could be too.
Yeah,
could be too. I can guess like maybe an Instagram story I saw from you. It was like beginning of 2017 or 2016 when I saw that he did a switch like from lo-fi to like Memphis funk, you know. I heard like it was not even the trap thing, it was really like really funky with the vocal chops and shit.
Yeah, basically like lo-fi funk or something.
Yes, something like this for real. And in this moment I was like having this switch too, because I found out the music I'm doing is like very sleepy on stage, so I wanted to evolve myself too. That was the good point. Maybe, late 16 to 17.
So to have something more compatible with the live shows. That's what you say?
Yeah, I just felt like this music is more enjoyable for an artist or maybe for the people who come to a concert.
Okay.
Because you want to have like, you want to feel something, right? You just don't want to
exactly.
stand there and wave with the arms.
That's why we are only playing bangers at the Toul course.
Only bangers every time.
Big 808s.
Only bangers allowed.
Exactly. Okay, but you, how did you discover funk music? Because it's not very common. Not much people know about funk. I mean, we had the discussion last time with Alphamob. I must say, as we speak, the first episode is not out yet, so I'm the only one that knows what's is being said in. But we had the talk about the funk. You know what I mean? The funk, the TikTok funk.
The drift funk.
The drift funk. Yeah. What I call it.
We say TikTok funk.
Yeah.
We say TikTok funk.
I think we should all call it drift. So to remove the word funk, but it's too late, I think. But the real funk, the one we are talking about today. How did you discover it?
I think it was back then already, since I was really into this lo-fi hip hop stuff. I was really active on SoundCloud all the time.
Okay.
And I don't know how I discovered the first people, but I think it was just producers who do lo-fi stuff, but also funk or trap, like Swam, for example.
Okay.
Or Roland Jones even also did lo-fi and boom bap stuff back then.
Okay.
And I think through some people like that, I already heard like some beats that were funk, even if they weren't 100% funk producers. And that's how I got like introduced to it, and I started kind of liking it. Yeah, and then I just tried to find more of the stuff on SoundCloud. And back then it was also like, I mean, it was mainstream, but it was like popping up on YouTube with Sad SoundCloud and Rare Funk and all these channels, like Orion Celsius, for example. And that's how I got into this scene and was just digging all of the stuff from back then.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen you have done some stuff with Sad SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Actually, he wasn't there yesterday, but he was at the 2 previous events because he's living not far from here.
Crazy. Would have been nice to see him, actually.
Yes, I didn't check on him. I don't know if he...
We speak about Ryan?
No, Sad SoundCloud.
Sad SoundCloud, yes.
Legend.
Yeah, he's French.
He's live around here, right?
Yeah, it's not far. It's it's a less than 2-hour drive, I think, from here. So it's pretty easy for him to come. So
shout out to him.
Maybe another time, but he used to come. Maybe next time.
It's crazy because I just said, 2017 we've been introduced to it and like listening to these mixes on YouTube and stuff, and basically got introduced to this genre by those people.
Okay.
And now we have the chance to like work with them and release albums or EPs through them, which is something I never expected back then, It's crazy.
Yeah, like your collaboration with Alphamob.
For example,
and that's how we met. So it's through Alphamob that recommended Ikarus.
Shout out Alphamob.
Yeah, shout out Alphamob. And shout out Old Ham Edition, man. For real.
So those are the artists that you've been listening before making the music?
Before I've been making it, like it was like the classic top 3, I'd say, like DJ Young Vamp and Sudier and
same
Roland Jones, those kind of people, Cloudbook. Yeah,
at the time you had it's not considered as
DJ Smokey, of course. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
how could
DJ
I forget
Smokey.
to mention DJ Smokey?
It's not often considered as funk, but you have as well the guys like Suicide Boys. Basically, it's funk music.
Yeah, it is.
That music what reintroduced me to, because back in the days when I was young and listening to other shit than rap, there was rap around because people were listening to 3 6 Mafia and some types of horrorcore rap, which was like the same kind of beats and hi-hats and shit.
Yes.
And I was listening to it when I was, let me guess, 15, 16, something like that. and I wasn't recognizing that it was different music, which were like invented maybe the time when I was listening to that. I was not digging into it, and then when I started my rap music shit, it was like boom bap all the time. Then I switched from boom bap to lo-fi.
Okay.
Then I met him,
Okay.
and then I was starting to listen to Suicide Boys because somebody pulled me to a concert without a ticket. He said like, man, I got it free. Let's get in. And I was just like, man, I was stunning. All the concert, I was like, man, this is what I need to do,
When was that?
It was 2017, maybe yes, beginning or middle 2017, a concert they played in Frankfurt.
I think that's the same tour that when they played in Hamburg with Alphamob.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
I
that's
see.
the same tour.
Okay.
That's the same tour.
Okay. So very early, we can say pretty early in the Suicide Boys.
If I think about that, we got 2025 right now.
Yeah,
It's
and
like,
also think of how small the venue was when you saw them at that point.
it wasn't that small. It
Yeah,
really wasn't
not
that
that small, but
it
if you
was.
compare it today-
Let me guess. It wasn't even 1,000. It wasn't even 1,000. It was like a couple of hundreds, almost 1,000.
I saw them in Dresden in
Damn,
2017 or 18 the first
that
time.
concert changed everything in me. Everything.
Okay.
Because I was like frustrated about the situation when you go to a concert, you drive there, learn your text, you want to give a good show, and then the people you can't get a connection to them. I thought like the problem was me all the time, but then I start to think about maybe it is the music, because we were rapping on slow beats about some problems in the society, and it was like kind of little vibe, bad vibe touched all the time, and I wanted to get out of it and make vibe music, which brings you up when you're down.
Entertainment.
Yes, and that's when I started to try it out, to just switch it and be like different.
Yeah, but I think Suicide Boys changed a lot the rap in general. They made the whole generation,
Definitely.
and now you have like kind of punk stuff. When you see like City Morgue, Zilla Kami, and guys like this, even Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yes, and everything is from that.
Yes,
Everything is. You know that Tekashi 6ix9ine was taught by Zilla Kami
How to?
yes,
how to rap.
Yes, but I've seen something like this. It's for it was the first song of Tekashi 6ix9ine that pops out. It was Helsin Station.
Yeah.
You know this
Yeah,
song
I know.
with the music video crazy.
Yeah, with the where they were at the stairs and he were wearing the green ratchet. Yes, I know what you mean, that video.
with the Lambo at the gas station and the like the torch at the door of the car. This music video is amazing, and at first there was kind of we are getting very precise about this, but I think I've seen that at first Zilla Kami was not credited.
He wasn't
on the music, and that's I think that wasn't well received by Zilla Kami.
But what should you do against the Trey Mafia? You don't say anything. If you get any credits, you maybe can stand your man and say, hey, what is that? But if they don't respond to you don't start a war against them.
Exactly.
I guess that I don't want to say that Zilla Kami got no balls, but you don't start a war with somebody you don't can win. And I think that's ass. But it happens all the time. People get cut off from the tracks because they had like money for it, and then the people who gave money for it, like, okay, I bought that shit from you. That's mine now. That's kind of like the way in America, I guess.
Yes.
It's all about money.
So were you into this kind of music like 2015 or 2017 like as well?
Yeah, it was about 2017, because it's actually kind of funny, because when you hear how a lot of people got introduced to funk, they actually listened to stuff like 3 6 Mafia at first.
Yes.
But like I said, I listened to this SoundCloud type of funk first, and then I discovered the originally Memphis shit. And then I found out about Suicide Boys, like people who do it in a new kind of way nowadays.
That's why I'm asking, because it's always fun to see by which hand you come to funk music, and so there is two ways. The OG way of the. I think that's a bit of a generation thing as well.
Yeah, probably.
Myself, for example, I knew, but as a background, because I had access to MTV very early.
Yeah.
So
I think Grave Diggers had an MTV music video. Grave Diggers. I think I remember that.
Okay.
On like after 10 evening video time. There was like a Grave Diggers video I saw when I was very young.
But you had the 3-6 Mafia. Remember in 2005 they had the Oscar for the Hustle and Flow.
Yes.
And it was very big. I think at the time there were music video of 3-6 Mafia in MTV as well.
Yeah.
So that's something I've heard in my childhood. So it was familiar to me. But in 2014, a guy, it was a guy from the anti-fascist action. He told me, man, you should check 3-6 Mafia and Lil White. And
Lil White is crazy too,
yes,
man.
I'm the type of person, if you tell me to go check something, I'm going to check the thing, because if the guy told you only one thing to check, must be very good, very good.
Yeah,
So I checked it, and that's after that I discovered Suicide Boys. Yes.
Okay.
So that's my way in Memphis type music. So just as a party. Okay, so you discover like this, and after, what's your main influence in your music? Because your music is very specific. I think maybe we can listen to one of your track right now, so people know how it sounds.
Yeah, let's go.
Let me check. So let's go with Work Hard.
Ikarus, Waffen töten keinen Grund. Walk hard out of my keys. I'm one hustling man, young nigga. I got rich stuff out of my dinner. I'm one money getting those little nigga. You know that I keep me a pistol. I stay down there, my money got bigger, and now they calling me Mr. Shit on all his ops. Yeah, bitch, I'm Mr. Flex a lot. Yeah, Mr. Stack it till they rock. Yeah, Mr. Don't care what it costs. Yeah, Mr. Let they chop the top. Yeah, Mr. Spend this shit and get this shit right back, cause it ain't nothing. It's like, yeah, you got where I'm from, we shoot shit for fun. 14 smoking, don't shoot a gun. Yeah, 15 flipping O's or O's. 16 taking niggas money. 17 had junkies jumping. 18 got locked up for hustling. 19 made a million, motherfucker. Paper up easy, motherfucker. I handle my business, motherfucker. Yeah, I get busy, motherfucker. Just mind your business, motherfucker. Now me not business, motherfucker. Can't sign no deal, motherfucker. Now I can't sign shit unless it's 8 figures, motherfucker. If I got it, I ain't selling my soul. I just go back to selling them bows. Speaking to the code, I never put up.
Okay, so that was Work Hard. I am saying this right?
Yes,
Walk hard,
Walk
one of
hard.
my dreams.
like the juice.
Work Hard.
Yeah,
just-
work hard.
okay.
Yeah.
Just like
What does it mean?
it's a cough syrup
Yeah.
brand from America. The stuff that everybody sips, like
Okay,
the
okay.
lean.
Yeah.
I didn't have the
The
reference.
Europeans sip that too, but it's everything fake.
No, it's all cap. Nobody sips that over here.
Nah, man, that bottle costs like more than 2,000, maybe
Now it's like
more.
probably 10K or something.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, you're crazy, bro. If you
Shit
look
doesn't
like
get
Rio,
produced
the young
anymore.
OG, man, every bottle he's sipping is like 3 to 6K.
But that's black market or?
No, yeah, for sure, bro.
Yeah. Okay,
It's like
that's why.
There
not
are
being
some people
produced
who got
anymore.
access to it with like recept and something like this, and they are the people who sell it, you know. And the rumors are saying that people from the company even like is working and getting it black out. And
Yeah,
shit,
I
you
can
know?
guess. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
tempting for them,
It's tempting,
especially them.
I definitely know about it.
For real, man. They know about it. That's the reason why it is so price high, you know.
Mm.
How could it, you know, it's forbidden. How could this be even on the street if you say, oh, we're not producing it, but why is it still there, you know? It's crazy.
Okay, thank you for those information. Very important about.
Yeah, sorry for the brain rot side effects.
the medical part of the emission. So yeah, on your work, the there is like something that's always on your tracks. In my point of view, it's the like the raw kicks. Like
Yeah.
the kicks are very powerful on your and very like a bit saturated. I would say that's it.
Yeah.
I'm not a producer, so I can't get too deep in the technical analysis. But what you can say about your specific technique, because I don't know really other producers that do this very specific type of funk. It sounds very. It's like it's your own thing. It's almost a subgenre itself. You know.
Oh, thank you, man. No, I really appreciate it.
Quick warning, in this episode we are misgenring Little Problem. We apologize for that. Let's get back to the show.
Because that's,
Yesterday-
that's
yesterday
something I've
he
been
gave
working on all
Yeah.
the fucking time.
Yesterday he gave the same compliment to another producer. So he said about Little Problem that
Yes.
if you hear Little Problem beat, you know it's from him. And now it's nice to see that he gets the same compliment back.
Yeah.
Because if I would say it, he wouldn't believe me. You know.
Oh,
Of course you would say that.
It needs to come from a third part.
Yeah.
Yeah, but little problem, same. Yeah, we had the discussion yesterday, but for me, at the moment, it's the best funk
Super
producer.
talented, yeah.
It's everything that comes out from him. It's
Crazy.
straight bangers.
Everything hard ass shit. Everything
I
hard
played
ass shit.
way too
bro.
much song of him yesterday, but
And he's so young, bro. He's so
Never
young
heard
and
it.
already doing that shit. Like, I don't know what he's using. I guess Ableton.
Yeah, he's using Ableton.
He's using Ableton. Man,
Never heard a bad Little Problem beat.
damn, that's crazy. And I will, you know, I'm always like kind of amused by the titles he used for the videos and shit. And if you look the video then and then what sample he used, and it's like very creative, man. That guy is really
Yeah.
good one.
there is there is a song of Little Problem. I blocked on it because the name of the song. Let me check, but it's in French, and I don't know how it came out with a name of a song like this. I will try
Is
to.
it on this technical dirt EP or something? Because I remember there were also some tracks in French.
Let me check because it's so funny. It's gonna be only fun for the French audience, but that people like in the South France would say it. It's like something we would not say in the North, and I don't even know how we can translate this in English, but it's like your cousin, you're gonna die. But
okay.
it's I can't translate the way it's.
It sounds
written.
like he just translated an English sentences into a French.
No,
sentence.
no. A translator will never
Give
Say
these
that.
words.
This. That's barely French.
Yeah, but
So
I already knew which track you were talking about because I played this one before and I remembered the French name, so I was like, oh, it had to be this one.
So, oh, tu vas décéder le cousin. So I think the French listener will appreciate this track, and it's for the records. It's on Neurochemical Alterations. That's the name of the project.
Crazy tape.
If you all want to listen how it sounds, but I hope one day we will have little problem here. So yeah, you were talking about what just said about the kicks and stuff. How would you describe your work, and do you think I am right, or do you have other producers in mind that sounds a bit like you?
I mean, of course, I got producers that really inspired my sound, but I definitely do feel like I got my own sound, which is like just from all the influences that are like mixed together into one, you know, into my own kind of work. So you can probably, if you're really into it as me, you could tell which producers I'm listening to probably, which influenced me. But I would also say by now I definitely got my own style, and you can hear when I put out a beat that it's like made by me.
Yes.
So it's like a very big compliment also what you said about the kick, because I've been trying to like work on this shit and like master the kick for so many years now. And now it's like really achieving to have like a go-to thing I can just do in FL Studio, so I can know I can make the kick always punchy and fat, because it's so important. And when I started listening to funk and also started making funk, DJ Young Vamp was also one of my favorite producers, like I mentioned before. And he always had these super fat kicks, and I was always wondering, how the fuck does he do that without distorting and like crashing the whole song? Yeah. So I was always trying, figuring out how to make a kick sound like that. That's probably, like how I mastered it over the years. Just trying out different techniques.
I guess it happened like in the last 2 years the most, you know.
Yeah,
they were stepping it up like really, really fast. Like from project to project, he went like bigger. And you know what he did like 2 weeks before? He was like, man, I need to throw it away, or I need to remake it, and I'm too lazy to remake it. I'll just make a new banger. So there were some kind of beats where we're just like lost. We're just no, I do not finish that shit. I'm better
rest
now.
Rest in peace to the lost beats.
Yeah, yeah. Not rest in peace. Appreciate the bad beat, man, because they made the way. You know.
Yeah.
And because like in the last 2 years, I was like really a part of it, you know. I was like next to him, and sometimes it's like you know not that excited anymore. You just go to the studio, you work, but every few weeks you had like the moment where you're listening to what he did, and it was like, bro, what the fuck? That's too hard, you know. And then it's especially the moments you listen to the beat, and I know the steps already. What happens next? What is he beginning with? And everything like that. And there's a moment where you know, now he's gonna get ready, and now the drums are hitting and the bass is hitting, and then you know that's really excites me every time. And he finds always the right vocal chops to put them in to make the beat even more better. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The beat was nice before, but the vocal chops made it even more better. So
yeah, they always do.
I listen to his music privately, you know. I don't tell him this every time because he didn't believe me, but I really drive to work and listen to the projects because it's like music where I can really chill and really feel, really chill. Like, you know, there is no voices who like a rap song where you listen to the rapper, you know. You take the vocal chops or the vocals like an instrument on this one.
Yes. But that's a bit like the concept of funk.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's why I wanted to invite you. It's because your music is powerful. It bangs, and I like we are not drinking tea at 4 in the afternoon at Toul, you know. So
I don't know.
because there is a lot of funk producers that are very good, but they are making like jazzy
the
stuff.
chill funk.
That
like
chill funk and
summer music
and
funk.
I found sometime that a lot of producers they just sound the same, and sometimes you can't tell who's behind, and when you can't tell who's behind, I think that's not a good thing.
Yeah,
That
true.
means the music has no taste. But like you say, when there is DJ Young Vamp, you can tell immediately it's DJ Young Vamp.
Yeah.
It's the music is very it's weird because it's very simple. Like when
But
you listen
on
to
his
the
own
track,
way.
Yeah, not
you know,
too
on
many
his own
instruments
way.
in there.
it feels like anyone could do it, but not anyone can do it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But that's like the art of like dumping things down and making shit as easy as it can be and not like too complicated, but
Yes.
still like very good. So not
Yeah.
everybody can reproduce it.
I actually have witnessed the producing process of DJ Young Vamp.
Oh, really?
Because I went to his studio in 2018. He was
That's crazy.
making one of the tracks of Night of the Trill Volume 3. So I've
one was
seen
hard.
it's pretty. It's just a laptop. No, nothing.
Not even
Maybe
speakers.
a mouse.
No headphones, nothing.
Just small monitoring speakers,
Yeah.
like 5 inches.
Yeah, but that's the shit,
keyboard
you know?
and that's
Everything
it.
you need, yeah, basically.
There's a that you know, if you I think like the most producers make so much everything out of nothing.
Yeah,
know?
I heard
That's
that.
so crazy.
I don't know who said this, but I think that was an EDM producers in the early 2010 who said the best beat are made on a MacBook in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the feeling because the studio of Young Vamp was basically the kitchen because the
Nice.
flat was so small in Brussels. So yes, and that's why I invited Rob Chikma. You know Rob Chikma,
Yeah,
Yes,
for
we know.
sure.
very powerful,
Very
beats
talented
as
too.
well. Alphamob, it's more chill, but still he have some
Yeah, he definitely
good
has some
bangers.
bangers too.
And what I like about him, it's a bit the same like you, that he's making collabs with rappers.
Yes.
And I think we are lacking a bit of it in the funk scene.
Yeah.
Like you see someone like Lil Problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like just imagine if he links with the right rapper, the crazy thing they could do. It's nice because it's taking the Juicy J sample, Gucci Mane sample. He's a lot
Yeah,
into Juicy
Gucci
J.
Mane.
Yeah.
I think
We all addicted to Josie J, bro.
Yeah. Have you seen the post he did on social media a few weeks ago? We said like he was earning royalties on like 80% of new music coming out.
Yeah.
Have you seen this? I don't know if it's 80% of music, but maybe 80% of rap music.
Yeah.
That sounds
Definitely
right.
getting paid a lot.
Because
Yeah.
80% it sounds
Just
a
from
lot.
credits. Yeah.
For real.
Controlling the whole
Yeah.
music scene.
That's
Monopole.
this is so difficult as a rapper, you know, to listen all the music and not be influenced by it, you know. You really have to have an eye on this, that you don't get too far in the direction of the music you like, you know. Just hear the music you like, but you have to have an eye on this, because sometimes I could even hear in my own vocals, even if somebody else isn't, but I know, oh, I was listening to that artist in that time because my ad libs gonna be a little like them, or you know what I
Okay.
mean, or the
Yes.
how I use the voice is like a little bit like he used his voice and stuff. So you always be aware of this. Have to be aware.
You mean like you are copying without no,
it's just-
in
it's
no
ju-
purpose.
Yeah, in no purpose. It's just like,
it's like
under
subconsciously.
influence. Under influence. It's-
Yes, you don't know you think you had the idea or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, basic.
Basic, yeah. It's like that, yeah.
So you don't know others producers that in how would you describe the song we just listened to? How would you describe it? That's gonna link with the next episode we are recording. What subgenre you would put your own song in?
Just the song we listened to, or
Yes.
like in general?
Both.
Yeah, the song we just listened to, I would say, is probably like trill or rare funk, like a mixture of both. Because rare funk's usually just a bit more chill, but it also has this cleaner mix and everything to it.
Okay.
It sounds a bit more modern than like the old Memphis type stuff. And that's how it was mixed, but it's also a bit more turned, more going straight forward and everything.
Yeah,
And
saturated.
that's why I would say it's like a mixture of trill and like rare funk or something. And in general, by now I'm technically doing almost every funk genre by myself, like every funk subgenre I can do by now, because I just got into all of them over the time and I wanted to learn them. So I can do raw, I can do rare, I can do dirt, intelligent dirt,
Yeah.
trill.
Which is like intelligent dirt from him.
That was the hardest to learn. actually.
He was like, that was the point where I maybe saw him lost almost his shit. Because he was like getting crazy to his computer. Not like screaming, but he was like not happy about the situation to get all this done. And then every 2 weeks in the studio, oh man, I did it wrong. I have to do it like this. He wasn't even there. He
It's
was like,
just the progress of learning something new that drives you crazy at some point. But as in the moment when you like over this point and you're like so proud of yourself that you
When you
pushed
master.
yourself that
Yeah.
far. Yeah.
But I don't know.
I just
what's,
meant it a little bit funny, not the kind of dramatic, maybe, which it sounded like. It was just like you can see that he was like doing something, fighting against his brain to get rid of the techniques he was using to, listen different.
Okay, I don't know what's intelligent dirt, and I will not ask because that's
Yeah,
gonna spoil.
keep it for later.
Keep it for later.
I
Yeah.
don't want to spoil myself. Can't wait to know. Do you have new concept coming? Like, do you have ideas of mixing stuff? Maybe I think sometimes you have ideas of mixing stuff maybe that have not been mixed before. Do we have something coming like this?
I mean, like, just to answer the question from my perspective, I have some ideas. So
Okay.
what we could mix maybe, but it's not that easy to make my idea possible in his brain. No, it's like I don't want to make jokes about him because it's like far away. My idea is far away from what he's doing, and it sounded like complicated for him, but maybe we can get this done, because I tried to mix like all the songs which were common like back in the days for us, for people who came to the funk music, maybe to mix the music inside the funk, or maybe get instruments involved or something to make it a bit more unique, more in the direction to try something out. But what you could expect is like hard music. We definitely be some little bit experimental on the way, but it's gonna be hard music at the end of it all.
Okay, because we had the in the last episode with Alphamob, we had the discussion. He one of his last track is the track with Sardos 97. I'm the main.
I'm the main.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
the main.
That one was
And
hard.
it's a Gucci Mane sample, and for Alphamob it was quite revolutionary because he never used like a recent sample, rap sample. So it was his first time using Gucci Mane as a sample.
Damn, really?
And
Yeah, he's trying not to be played out, He's trying to do his own shit and not using the vocals everyone is using and stuff.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, but that
he's a specialist.
still doesn't
Yeah.
mean you can use new vocals.
Yeah, but I think he's the guy who be focused on his own and listen to the music he likes, but not want to be like everywhere with his thoughts. That's the reason maybe why this Gucci Mane thing happened on a collab.
But he's curious. We went in town when he was here, and we went to the record store. and he bought Gucci Mane vinyl.
Nice.
I don't know if you know this project. There is the 200 Gucci Mane albums. You can't know all of them.
It's crazy.
But it's the one that like the direction, the artistical direction is like the cover of EA game.
Maybe know which album you mean.
It's like an NBA, ES.
Like a 2K, yeah.
NBA, well, kind of, but not 2K because it's the EA Sports stuff. And there was one with the Waka Flocka as well. I don't know if you,
Oh man, Waka Flocka.
Nice.
the graphic is like it's so not well made.
That's the vibe about it.
They have these one legendary song like Waka Flocka, Gucci Mane, and I don't know which it was too. Like man, bro, what was the hook? The whole club is on the 13 and the 1st. Yeah, 13 and the 1st. Or on the 31st.
I think.
I don't know.
This song where they rap in a hook about that all the G's come on the 31st to the ghetto to spend their money and shit. That's a legendary song of them, bro. I need to have this on vinyl too, but I think I looked it up on Discogs and the album which it is on is like 450 euros or something.
15 and the 1st.
Yeah. Yeah, this one.
Do you want to listen to it right now?
Yes, please do
Let's
the
go.
song, bro. That's so nice. I like this song. I got it from him, you know. He showed the song to me. Ikarus showed me the song.
It's from Ferrari Boys. One of my favorite project as well. It's the collab. I think there were 2 collab albums between them. That was before they had a beef. You know, because they had the
exactly.
beef. It's done now, but
Squash.
yeah, Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, Gooch, man. We good right now, man. Get money goods, man. It's a white girl in town. Name is Cocaine. There's some dirty birds in town. Put your mind and Waka Flame. We fly in, I'm buying. Say you got more birds, you lying. You trying and lying. You boys ain't supplying. I pitch like Nolan Ryan. Got cocaine in frying. My partner stick up kids. They'll take rope, they gon' tie in. In the bushes, they lied in all night, that's my word. By the end of the morning, they left with them birds. And I'm gone off that perk. And I'm slurring my words. I swerved in my Benz, bang my 4Gs on the curb. The lean, the herb, pay me like the first. Your crossbridge squad, get hurt, I got work. Gucci. My homeboys will get you, pay you on the 33rd. 2 pints of lean, have me slurring on my words. Undertaker car, triple black, drop bird. Stomach full of money, so hundreds I'm a bird. All the hoods love us like the 15th in the first. 2 pints of lean, have me slurring on my words. Undertaker car, triple black, drop bird. Stomach full of money, so hundreds I'm a bird. All the hoods love us like the 15th in the first. $5 grand for a headshot. Boy, don't be no fence, don't get your bed robbed. Nigga, triple red drop, offsets through the popping lot. Where I'm from, young niggas shooting at the cops. Where I'm from, they thuggin'. My hood, right side, nigga, green flagging. Lay your ass down if you do too much bragging. 3 Ks, 4 Glocks, nigga, that's swaggin'. Green and yellow ice think goes a packer man. Rich as hell, you would think it was a cracker man. I don't know him, then backer man. Fuck him then. Throwing stats in the club, let that do. Baby girl, I can't pass you. Say that bundle that's on that rent due. Robbing every nigga that ain't hit squad blood or power room. My homeboys will get you, pay you on the 33rd. 2 pints of lean, have me slurring on my words. Undertaker car, triple black, drop bird. Stomach full of money, so hundreds I'm a bird. All the hoods love us like the 15th in the first. 2 pints of lean, have me slurring on my words. Undertaker car, triple black, drop bird. Stomach full of money, so hundreds I'm a bird. All the hoods love us like the 15th in the first. $500,000 jury like fuck that bird. Niggas screaming they want beef, I'm like Roger that. My album didn't sell, so I'm laying niggas down. Shooting every nigga that bird sneeze a fucking frown. bracelet, my polo black. Niggas talking like they won't beef, I'm wanting that. 7 grams in the Swisher, I'm gon' solo that. Riding around with my strap, like where they at? All these rap niggas, hold that's on my Philly hat. You will never be a legend like the Gucci man. You will never be turned up like my partner Flop. You niggas hoes, I run your block when them choppers chop. Hold up.
My homeboys will get you, pay you on the 33rd. 2 pints of lean have me slurring on my words.
So that was 15 and the first Gucci Mane, Waka Flocka and YG Uti on the Ferrari Boys project. Very nice one. And Waka Flocka, maybe one of my favorite US rapper. I think he did a lot for music in general and trap music because he was one of the rapper you remember like in the 2014 he was one of those who did a lot with EDM producers.
Yeah.
You know all the tracks he did, and that's a bit 3-6 Mafia as well. You know 3-6 Mafia that did you know the what's this, the song with the
I know.
Tiesto.
Yeah, I know which song you mean. Yeah.
I don't remember the name of the track. That's the music video
where he's rapping about like a big dragon with fire and something.
I don't remember, but they're in Vegas with Sean Kingston.
Yeah.
Kingston,
I know, yes,
Tiesto, 3-6 Mafia. Who could have guessed this featuring?
It's like crazy, man.
And there is another one. They did a lot of track like this, like very club, like.
Yeah.
I like it because
Juicy even got a song with Katy Perry.
Yes, this one and with the Marshmello.
Yeah.
But that's a recent one. But
I even heard that one of them thought like, what the fuck?
I was like, what the fuck too, like, to be honest, because Katy Perry is not the person maybe
but he was smart because there was back then when she was blowing up and he probably made millions of that song. So
still.
Yeah, but it's a banger.
He always was a smart guy, and he never did some whack shit. You know, when he maybe did some weird collabs at some times, but he always did his own part, which was still dope. You know, even
still Juicy J.
Yeah.
So they did the part with him, not different. They want to work with him, but he did a song of his, and they just be a part of it.
Yes, but he gave credit to. He's pretty smart in the credit he give because you know when he went into the Wiz Khalifa project.
Yeah,
like Wiz
Taylor
Khalifa
Gang
was a small artist at the moment, and he was Juicy J, and he was like Taylor Gang and stuff. But Taylor Gang is the stuff of Wiz Khalifa, and he put himself behind this thing. It's very strange that he did that, like claiming Taylor Gang, because Taylor Gang, I think it's from the school of Wiz Khalifa in Baltimore. No, not Baltimore. In
Pittsburgh
in Pennsylvania.
That's not making sense to me.
Yeah, but sometimes, you know, that's showing love for artists. You know, they make your name bigger with their name. That's like kind of showing love, you know,
because they see something in you.
They see how that it works like this, you know. So if you want to have somebody out, you need to give them like a platform, and sometimes even if it's with your name, you know. And on the point, he did it with Wiz Khalifa. He saw like maybe a guy too who wouldn't be like more to the streets, you know. Maybe he said like, no man, I'm gonna help you. Like on the love way, I'm gonna make you bigger. You're gonna have some work. You don't have to do the shit on the streets, maybe, you know.
But in the end, he was right.
Yeah.
It's
actually funny because I think a year before I started, or even 2 years before I started listening to funk, Wiz Khalifa was my favorite rapper.
Okay.
And I was always watching his tour vlogs and everything. And Juicy was always there too, and he was also on the albums and everything. And I always thought that he's like his sidekick, you know, at that point.
But it was a whole lot of different.
No, because at this point I didn't know who it was, you know. Then I found out later and was like, oh, it's actually the whole other way around.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy.
Been really digging their stuff.
Yeah.
But he found himself in so many different things. I really like the versatility of GCJ.
Yeah.
And
I think that is for me, like we came to the point we spoke about this, that's maybe the biggest artist ever, because what
yeah,
for us,
Yes.
not like if we speaking about money or whatever, or business or calculation or charts, but for us, like, because he invented something with his brother which evolved itself and recreated itself again and again, and people appreciating him, that what can you have more? Because people is really, they don't go over and say, no, we don't have it from 3-6 Mafia. They say we got it from there, and be proud of it. And I guess that's a great part,
It's crazy that he's like did this stuff and invented it kind of, or pioneered it like 30 years ago, and there are people like 16-year-olds nowadays who chop his vocals from 30 years old on their beat.
yes.
That's something you
That's
would
some
have to
legend,
achieve
man.
first, like to get this kind of status that people still like using your 30-year-old vocals,
Yeah.
and you're like, they're
Who's like which is
Yeah,
30 years
icon.
ago, like some remembering pop songs or whatever, but there's no artist who still is alive and people appreciating the fuck out of him,
yeah, and who always stays relevant over the time. Like he never fell off.
Yes, he never fell off, and he never did some embarrassing shit, and
Yeah.
he got money with everything.
And still made hits over the years. Some artists make like one hit and play it for 20 years because they didn't have any other access, but he had like so many.
Damn, the last 3 albums were, what the fuck? Like,
They were nice, yeah.
That motherfucker is like old as fuck and still doing the music like he's young as fuck.
Yeah.
He's still teaching us,
And what in the same idea, he did a collab with Suicide Boys, and in the same way that was funny because Suicide Boys started sampling his stuff, and
Yeah.
they end up making an album with him.
Yeah.
So I think
Probably never thought the same before.
I probably thought they never thought that.
That's what I
this
said.
one, yeah.
yeah, exactly. And that what's funny in that Juicy J, that is a producer at first before he's a rapper, ask people that are sampling his production to make the beat for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a bit deep.
Yeah.
That's meta.
Yeah. It is. For real.
So, Cakeboy, you didn't talk much about your stuff?
I didn't?
No, not yet.
I thought,
so
like-
it's your turn to let us know where you're from. How did you end up rapping in Rennes? What's the way that leads to Rennes?
Yeah. So I'm Cakeboy3XL.
Yes.
But I'm just having the name like not officially. It's just like in the rap music I have the name right now, so on the songs, but I started making music as Cape. Like the button on the keyboard, and it was like long ago. I don't want to say how long ago. It was long ago, I came from black metal and punk music, self-made by instruments and shit, to making hip hop, because I was kind of get fucked up with the people who did the music I did. They were like, mixed political and hateful people, It was like not anymore about the music just being like mean, and it was not going good for me. I thought about that, and I just took it very simple and thought like which would be different. And then I thought about hip hop, and because hip hop always played a role near black metal music and everything, like I told about Gravediggers or 3-6 Mafia or Eminem or Loot Pack or something, which was like on the TV. We had like nothing I liked back in the days, but there were some songs which really get me into, like, so was playing a role all the time. And then at the end of that metal shit thing I was like on a let's try hip hop. And then I had some friends back in the days. They taught me like, how to breathe and how to write and everything, and pushed me further to have my own lyrics and shit. And I guess I was really good at the beginning because the guys who pushed me wanted to have a feature on my first song. So that was the moment I was like, okay, maybe this is something for me. Maybe I should stick to it.
Okay.
And that's what I did, I stick to it. I tried me out. I evolved myself with boom bap music and then lo-fi, like I said. And it ended up all in the situation, which was like, I guess, 2015, 2016, where it came to like an end, where I was trying out more and more things, or even thought about like going back to different kind of music. And that's the point where we met each other. And we already know each other because he did like covers and beats for people I know too.
Okay.
And we having like songs on a lo-fi beat too.
Okay.
Back in the days, I don't
That
say the
shit
song
is
and shit,
old.
but it's on tape, and
Is it
was
available on platform?
No.
no,
For a
no,
good
it isn't.
reason.
But when the mics is out, we gonna maybe talk about it or show to you. And that's where we get kind of know each other. And when I had my drift over and I canceled out from my crew and everybody because I was a little fucked up about the situation, and I want to make it more essential and more professional.
Okay.
Because I started to, I want to play shows, I want to make vinyls, I want to do tapes, I want to do merch, I want to be an artist,
Okay.
I know I need to work still, but I want to be an artist, not for having my bread all the time, but I want to do this, it was my passion. And yeah, then I saw like he was doing like funk beats, and I was like, man, we know each other, let's try this out together because I want to do this too. And then we had a project which is called Leben auf Minus, like life on minus, under zero, like
Okay.
from money
Below
and from
zero.
feelings, like this kind of perspective. And it was a really hard, cold funk thing we tried out, which was like, if you look back, like it was not the big mix or mastering or whatever, but it was the first try, and then we directly started to work on the next project or thinking about the next projects or singles. It came out, I guess, 2 years,
1 or 2 years later.
1 or 2 years later. So the second part, live on zero, not live on under zero, live on zero.
Okay.
It's a bit better, but still shit.
Yeah, it's to make it short, it's a little better, but still shit. And then something happened, Then was like the time I moved to Berlin too, because I was living in Rostock and he was living back in the day some different city. And then he moved to Berlin earlier than me, and I decided to move to Berlin too. And when I was starting my thing in Berlin, we had like this second album, which were shit, like better but shit.
I didn't even mean it like that. I mean to explain life on zero. It's like, it's better than life on minus, but it's still shit.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I saw. Yeah. Okay. It's really like that.
Just
We
to
meant
clarify,
it like this.
I didn't mean the album was shit.
Yeah. We
It wasn't
wanted.
as good as we do today, but it's still good.
Yeah,
piece
we
of
wanted to
art.
have like a trilogy, like
Okay.
trilogy about this to make life on plus, but we wait a little bit
Yeah.
Okay.
till we
Until it's
really have
actually
life on
true.
plus, and then we're gonna drop this.
It's still planned.
It's still planned. We
Yeah.
didn't cancel the plan about this,
Okay.
but we really have to be like in this kind of life.
Okay.
Maybe it will take some years, but yes. And then we were like at the end of this project, we were like, what are we gonna do? And found, but funk music should be it. There was the point where I recognized this should be the music I'm working on, because I'm good in it and I feel good when I do the music and I feel good when I rap the music. Maybe it's not anymore the music people are on my lips on Instagram or whatever, because the kind of guys, they followed me for boom bap and everything. They were like waiting for another boom bap thing, but I was just like evolving myself in a whole nother direction, and lost some of my fans. But it's okay. If you don't like it anymore, it's okay. But I'm appreciating the new people too. And I guess in 21 or 22 was the point where I thought like, yeah, funk music is really my shit. Even when I did it like some 4 years, but I was experimental on the way in between. But the main music I want to do is like funk music, trap music, something like that. In some experimental ways through the subgenres with my guy Ikarus. You know, I wouldn't evolve myself so good in this music without him.
Okay.
It was very essential for me to have like
same for me.
But maybe you know, he would maybe have his evolving on his own because the thrive for him was there. But for me, there was no producer who could do the music I like or started to like more and more.
Okay.
So good as him, you know, because I was really like every session he made a banger, bro. And there was the time about Cake 1 and Cake 2 where we made the music. That was the key moment.
Yeah,
That's
when
a good transition because I want to play a track.
Yeah, let's listen to one of those.
Follow from Cake.
Maybe let's show another song.
Which one do you want?
To present it very good, I would like to play Nose Grind.
Okay.
Nose grind.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
Ja, ich bin am Beats ficken, so als wär ich notgeil. Gib mir noch ein Ja und meine Mucke bringt das Brot rein. Bitch, ich geh so hoch, die meisten Leute nennen mich Hoheit. It's like fucking Jerks, denn die ziehen dich in den Sog rein. Ich hol ihn runter von seinem Rost mit seiner Clothesline. Nein, er ist kein Held, wegen so vor deiner Coke-Line. Er ist kein Skater, doch kann einen sehr guten Nose-Grind. Bitch, wir sind am Worken, weil keiner hier will broke sein. Ich bin auf mein Money-Fiend-Shit, ich bin ein 100 Real Shit. Catch ein Buddy wie ein Fick, lass uns Dummy gehen, Shit. Ich geb dir gar nichts ab, Shit. Auf mein Double-Plate-Shit, kein Plate-Out-Shit. Wenn das Tape out ist, ich bin Money-Fiend-Shit. Auf ein 100 Real Shit, catch ein Buddy wie ein Fick, lass uns Dummy gehen, Shit. Geb dir gar nichts ab, Shit. Auf mein Double-Plate-Shit, kein Plate-Out-Shit. Wenn mein Tape out, ja, ich geb ihm Knie, gib ihm Faust, so wie Team. Alle sagen Tschüss, wenn das droppt, Bruder, tschüss. Ja, er got the blessing, aber ich hab dich genießt. Ich bin kein Klavier, aber ich habe die Keys. I go fat boy, how I eat the cake up. Ich pack das Gas in meine Fresse wie ein Make-up. Ich hör dein Album und danach hab ich ein Brainfuck. Cakeboy3XL, ich bin Gather. Ich bin auf mein Money-Fiend-Shit. Ich bin ein 100 Real Shit. Catch ein Buddy wie ein Fick. Lass uns Dummy gehen, Shit. Ich geb dir gar nichts ab, Shit. Auf mein Double-Plate-Shit. Kein Plate-Out-Shit. Wenn das Tape out ist, ich bin Money-Fiend-Shit. Auf ein 100 Real Shit. Catch ein Buddy wie ein Fick. Lass uns Dummy gehen, Shit. Gib dir gar nichts ab, Shit. Auf mein Double-Plate-Shit. Kein Plate-Out-Shit. Wenn mein Tape out ist.
Can you tell us about the cake project? How it came? Why a cake? And what's nose grind? What does it mean?
Oh, for sure.
Nose Grind is a little joke, you know.
It's like a
We
metaphor.
wanted to have some significant words for the tracks. So
Okay.
you know, we had. If you have a look at the track list, you will find out there are some skateboard tricks on it. You know,
Okay.
and Nose Grind is a great skateboard trick, but in the meaning, it's like he's not a skater, but he can do a nose grind because he is a fucking coke addict.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
So he's like talking big mouth and shit because of coke lines,
Okay.
but all he's doing like is a nose grind. You know?
Okay.
So
Grinding
it's a
on his
it's a little
nose.
joke. You
Okay.
maybe just get it if you're in the German language and slang and stuff. But
Okay.
Just a
That's-
metaphor.
That's always the problem with, I think rap music is the worst way to learn a language.
Probably, yeah. Because of all the
Even-
metaphors and hidden
Even French
meanings.
songs sometimes
yeah.
I have no clue of some things to say. So
Yeah, but on this project, I really gave everything to find a way to make music which is understandable for Germans,
okay.
but still makes sense for some guy who don't listen, who don't understand the language. You know, he's still.
Okay.
So there, I tried to create a vibe on it. I really thought about like every hook must be a catcher, you know. And I really wanted that every song is sounding like almost the same song, you know, like from the same project, from one piece, you know.
Okay.
We really wanted to make like a big thing. And when we started about the music, there wasn't even a plan about an album. We were just like, man, let's go on, make some music. Let's just do it.
It's actually like progress wise the most important album we did so far, because we worked before in these other 2 albums that he mentioned, but that was like 2 or 3 years after that. And I even I didn't stop making music, but I was making way less, and I didn't drop for over a year or something, because I had like a
blockade,
or crisis with it, you know. It wasn't really fun anymore to me. I was more doing trap at that point and not funk. And then I don't know how it came together, but we just decided
you
to
listen it to an album, and you were at a concert, you told me, and there was
but that's not what I mean. I mean how we got linked up together, because we didn't work at that point frequently. We did those 2 albums before, but like I said, I was doing music for over a year almost, so we also didn't work together.
I know how it came, because he had a little studio at his home where he at. I had no studio. I moved to Berlin and had like difficult situations to where do I live at and stuff like. And then sometimes we met at his flat and tried to record something, and then recorded something. But then we found out, okay, 2 of them is good. Let's make a project. We need a 3rd song. Let's go to the studio. And then we were like, man, the music we made is shit. That's what we did in the studio today. That was fucking lit, man.
Yeah, there was like a big difference, because at that point, like, we started to make music again together, which was like a motivation already. And I also found like my love for funk and even making beats back, because I lost it for almost a year, and I thought like maybe I'm even gonna quit. But that was really nice to have like this feeling and this motivation again, and be like, damn, now we really know what we want to do, and we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Like 100%, not like we did before. We put everything into it and make it as good as we can. And it's so nice to see that it actually worked out in the progress while we were making it. That's why it was so fun to create this album.
Yeah.
Because we learned so much, and we were already seeing like, okay, this is already even way better than we did before. And we were like putting in the hours and like going to the studio on every free day which we could, you know, always stayed 12 hours in there and shit.
Okay.
And you know, before we always like Leben auf Minus and Leben auf Null were like some projects we were sending. I was sending get beats and write on my own and send record on my own and send back and shit. You know,
yeah, we were never in the same room before making music.
Yes, it was never like that. And when we were, you know, we know each other for like 5-7 years. And then we were at the first studio. We paid together. We don't got any fucking money. Okay. We have to take the cheapest studio ever and have a look on. Oh no, if you take 1 more hour, it's too expensive and that kind of shit, you know.
Okay.
And putting all our money together and spend like 3 or 4 days a week after work in the studio, and that's where, you know, the energy came. Like where we thought like, okay, we were in the studio like 10 hours, did like 3 songs. 2 of them as bangers, you know, we have to go more often to the studio.
Okay.
And then we had like a bunch of songs we throw away. We were like, no, they are not good enough, you know. We never had the situation to say, this song is not good enough, we don't bring it out. We were just like happy we had a song.
Okay.
And then we started to get it, you know, we started to make real work. And
so now you have a proper studio, right?
Yes, now we have the way, you know, now we know each other how we do it, you know. It's like very easy. Sometimes we don't even need to speak.
Technique.
We wouldn't need to speak. I know when I need to write, and I know when I need to record, and he know when he need to record me. Okay. Sometimes I try to record myself, you know, if I'm doing it for a different rapper, because I don't want to annoy my producer to record me on a beat he didn't make.
Okay.
You know, so it's like a very good flow we had with each other, and I would never switch this.
Okay.
For some different situation.
All right. And where does the cake come from?
The cake is like
there was also happening where we were making these songs in these studios, and I said to him, like now that we're doing this kind of music, or like want to put everything into it, maybe you should give yourself a different name, to have a AKA.
Yes,
why
an
you're
alias.
doing why you're doing
No,
funk music.
at first it was about ad-libs. At
Oh,
first
yeah.
it was about ad-libs.
That's true, actually.
We said like we need to find a signature thing for me to use we can
Yeah.
put on this album, and
Okay.
then we made this cake thing up, and then oh man,
No, you just
cake.
had this cake in one of the songs we made, and then we were like, maybe we should use this one because
Yeah.
we never heard somebody else using that, and it's just like a nice catchphrase,
Yeah.
you know. And then we were talking about giving yourself maybe another AKA, and then we came up with Cake Boy,
Yeah.
and then we wanted to make a nice wordplay for the Cake album actually. So we were thinking about things like Wake and Cake.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
shit like that, but at the end we just ended it up and just naming it
Yeah.
Cake. Simple as that.
Okay.
caked up or cake business or what. We had some very, very funny ideas.
But technically, it's just a metaphor for money, like getting money,
Yeah.
hustling.
Like so like having cake, if a woman got cake, it means like she got big
Curves.
bunda, big ass or big boobs. And if the guy is saying I need to have my cake, it can mean like to have their part of the money,
Okay.
part of the work, I need to have my cake. Or if you have a lot of money, it means like I got cake,
Or even like credit.
or even like credit, and cake, like the thing you eat,
Yes.
cake is like sweet shit, That's
When you talk about cake, you reminds me of Gucci Mane talking about sauce.
Oh,
You know the
nice.
sauce?
I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
The
Appreciate,
sauce.
yeah, appreciate. Yeah, it's really something like that, We try to find the cake on this album, and I think we did it, man.
Yeah, it's nice because we wanted to come up with something that's giving him or this other stuff like a signature, like we said with this ad-lib. And we were trying to find it, and it was so nice that we like actually found it without making something up,
Yeah.
just
Okay.
because he
It was
used
without
it, we had
purpose.
the idea, and then it like developed into this thing, and we were like not pressing it,
Yeah,
That's why.
and then but there was a moment where we thought like, man, we need to stay like this, We need to keep the stamp on it because we try to evolve something. And I stepped over this escape music with this album. It was really like different then.
Okay.
And so from now on, I try to evolve more and more that I'm Cake Boy and not Escape anymore. And there will be a little switch. I'm switching the distributor at the end of the year, and I will leave like a little old music, like not gonna be back again.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna keep it like everything which is from Cake music, from Cake 1 and Cake 2. I'll leave this online, and the rest is not gonna be a part anymore because I'm not doing this music. I
Okay.
really appreciate all the fans who listening to the music and like it still. But you have the vinyl, you have the tape. I don't have to leave it on Spotify and
Okay.
let somebody profit off it who's not nice or something else.
Only
I-
the
I-
new you will survive.
Yeah, only the new, only Cake Boy will survive. Yeah, for real.
Okay, all right. I think that's a good idea. I never had to do it, but it's the same for me. It's been Lord Toul since
Since the beginning.
since the beginning. Lord Toul for me it comes from Lord Infamous.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reference behind this.
Mhm.
But his name means like Lord Grave. Tool
Yes.
means like grave.
Like in,
Okay.
in our language, local
Bretagne.
here in Bretagne, yes.
Mhm.
His real name
Tool.
means like grave digger.
Yes, but the tool it's like a meta word
Mhm.
that you can use. For example, you got nose that means the night, and the tool nose
Mhm.
is the nightclub.
Ah, okay.
Like the whole of the night, it's nightclub, but it's whole. But depending on which situation you are
Yeah.
using it, it means something. And in my case, it means the grave. So it kind of match the Lord Infamous
Perfect name.
RRP.
Yeah, very perfect.
Energy. Did you know just a quick story about Lord Infamous?
Mhm.
Have you heard about the tour they did after he passed away?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I just
Do you
heard
know
like
what they did?
I just heard
Should
about
make a quiz.
Was it with the was it like
I just can't remember. There was a
some hologram shit?
yeah, some hologram shit, and
No.
that not hologram shit. There was a his family had a beef situation
No.
about this.
I think it was DJ Paul IDs.
Must be
for,
DJ Paul.
for the tour after he passed away. Just after it was already planned, booked, and he died. They went on tour with the coffin on stage.
No way.
And what they were saying is that the Lord Infamous was in the coffin, and
But it wasn't.
And Gangsta Boo a few years ago told revealed the reality about it and said no,
That was empty.
There was nothing in it, obviously.
Bruh, that would be crazy if you go
Apparently-
around like with that body.
Apparently, DJ Paul was a bit mad that the
Gangsta Boo
secret-
told it?
Yes, because it was the part of the legend of
It's true.
of his brother, because Lord Infamous is the brother of DJ Paul.
I think
If I
it
die, I
was
want you
it
to do
was a
that
nice
too.
it was a nice idea, you know.
But that's the most 3-6 Mafia things to do.
yeah.
Bring the coffin on stage.
That's fucking crazy. I guess like if you would treat it as a symbolic thing, you know, we just here to still make the party because to rest in peace the people. But if you make like a big story about it, I don't know if it's kind of likable or something. Maybe they had like an conversation about it. When I die, you're gonna do this for me. And he was like, "Yes, I'm gonna do it." Maybe that's some real brother
Who
shit.
knows?
Take my coffin and play the sound, man.
Take my coffin to the stage.
Like Lord Infamous is, maybe we talked about Juicy J, but Lord Infamous as a rapper, like in the way people are rapping now, I think he's one of the most influential. He was one of the first rapper to have what I would call a modern rap. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Triplet flow.
Triplet flow in the 90s when they switched from the old
Yeah.
New York style or even the West Coast that was boom bap or
I know exactly what you mean.
G-
Yeah, that's the
G-funk.
same thing that
he
nobody's
mastered
speaking about
it.
Outkast. Everybody's talking like hip hop and Biggie and shit, and but nobody's talking about Outkast. What they were having like lyrical work on hip hop music and the first 2 albums they brought in, and how many shit is gonna be copied from them afterwards, and they never spoke a word about it. So it's always good to appreciate the people who really started something and make
actually,
something evolve.
Lord Infamous said that he didn't invented it. He had the honesty to say that the way he was rapping, he took it from a random guy in Las Vegas.
What? Okay.
Like a random guy freestyling in Las Vegas. He was rapping like this, and he took the style and made it famous.
Yeah,
But
mastered it.
I've seen somewhere that he told to a journalist during an interview that that's where it comes from. A guy we don't know who in Las Vegas.
Crazy.
Yeah, but he didn't copy the lyrics. He just copied
No.
the style, how
Yes,
to rap.
the way he rap. Yes,
Yes,
not the lyrics.
and then he started something own from this. But
Yeah.
if you are a person who made something big like funk music or back in the days with 3-6 Mafia and shit, and you still have the balls to say, "I didn't have this. I just found a random guy on the streets where I copied this from."
Yeah.
That's like you having balls. Like with
Nowadays,
these,
everybody would try to claim it and be like, "Oh
Yes.
yeah,
I was the
invented
first.
that, man.
I
I
was
was
the
the
first,
first to
yeah.
ever do it."
Yeah, he didn't care, but I think he was the type of guy that didn't really care about all this
No,
stuff. He
he
never
didn't.
been the shinest rapper of the crew.
There
Not
is
much
a
people know
there
about
is
him.
a
Technically, the best one, I'd say.
Yeah,
probably.
maybe. Yeah. Oh,
yes.
yeah. If you don't count Project Pat,
Yeah. He's-
but Project Pat
he wasn't
is not
part of
really
3-6 Mafia. Yeah.
So it does count if you say
Yeah.
Lord Infamous.
It's difficult. But if we're speaking about day one, mans, it's like back in the days when I was 15 or 16, I guess. we were having listened to in Germany we call them 490, which means like 490.
Okay.
490 Grave Chiller.
Okay.
They were doing like the music like 3-6 Mafia. You know, they were shouting out like 3-6 Mafia. And back in the days, they had like a CD in Germany coming out with a part of Project Pat. You know, there was like back in the days, I was just listening to it and like, what makes the German guy on the USA guy on a German album? And then I found out Money Max, and Money Max is the old name of Donatello.
Okay.
Money Max made music like, I guess, more than 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And he was starting like funk music on tapes and stuff like this. And maybe he tried out a little bit Dipset in this direction, beats type, you know, it was like club music beats type and shit.
Okay.
And back in the days, he were making a feature with a guy of a city I lived in. The city I lived in, the guy was like, you know, a strange drug dealer which has guns. You know, everybody was making jokes of him because he got face tattoos. He tried to be gangster as fuck, you know?
Okay.
But he was gangster as fuck.
Okay.
He really was gangster as fuck. He was one of the big players in Neubrandenburg. And Money Makes made a song with him. And back in the days, I was like, okay, I heard the guy from there coming to a guy of making a feature with this guy out of Neubrandenburg. What is this type of music? You know, I need to find it out. And then I started to recognize that the music they're doing is not anything which is German, came everything from America back in the days.
Okay.
And so Money Makes is like maybe one of the first two who made it here in Germany. Like this type of music to really go on and start something with it and stick to it and make it like in perfection. So
And now I would say Germany is after USA, of course, is the biggest country for like funk, Memphis, and
Really?
yeah, I would say.
I would say France, actually.
Why would you?
I
say
have
that?
the feeling too, like
Just
the
because
most.
you're having like a more local scene. Like first of all, there are lots of producers here and everything. And then
Yes.
you have these events that you'll be doing.
Yes, but
You have La Fonquerie and all that
Yeah, it's-
stuff.
La Fonquerie.
of course we have all of this, but there was Night of the Thrill before
Yeah.
La Fonquerie.
Yeah,
so,
that's true. That's true.
So a point for me.
I
there's
think
no-
so too.
no Night of
the
a Thrill
German
anymore,
is really like
really.
after the shit went up in America, it was like small part after it came in Germany too. You know, there was the music came over here really crazy over America to some cities which made even sense for like Lüdenscheid or you know small cities where they had breakdance because it came over from the Americans over the army shit, you know, the army points in Germany brought the breakdance and the rap music here and stuff.
Okay.
And yeah, so this is how it went. So
I think
But I have to say, if we wouldn't have Memphis, so Hamburg, which is like Memphis capital in Germany, if you
Yeah.
don't know,
yes.
if you wouldn't have this city, then it's pretty like
yeah,
weak,
so the
I gotta
work
say.
from
Yeah, but-
Alphamob and everything around Hamburg and the people like there, that's crazy because you got some guys who never been to Germany and say the word Memphis.
Yeah,
Because they know it's the station in Germany for
the-
folk
Yeah.
music.
The Toul Core 3rd edition with the Alphamob. Have you seen the name of the
Was it called Memphis edition?
Memphis Mob Boss?
Ah,
Memphis, my boss.
nice.
I was pretty proud when I came out with this name.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Good one.
The one yesterday was Berlin Horror Story, and it was reference to your project Horror Story. Actually.
Nice. And Halloween.
Because Halloween, it's all working out.
Great.
I'm very, very smart. Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Really was
Just
smart
kidding.
though.
Now, why I
But
think
no wonder, you know, Halloween is a big thing for you in Britannia.
yes, of course. Yeah, and especially for when you mix it with funk.
Yeah.
Like for us, it's
Most
Halloween
important
all
date
year.
in the whole year,
Yeah.
probably, to release also.
I can't wait for the bangers next week, man.
At first, the event was supposed to take part next week on the 31, the D-Day of Halloween, but we changed it. And why I think Germany is the biggest place for Memphis and stuff. I think maybe I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. German people are very big in collecting vinyl tapes, way more than us. And when you go on eBay or stuff,
This could be
everything is coming from Germany.
You're right
When
about
you-
this.
when
Yeah,
you, when
you're
you check
very
the
right.
tapes, they're all coming from Germany.
Mm.
And when you see people like Skinny Finstar,
Mm-hmm.
Skinny Finstar, I think just this guy validate what I'm trying to say. Because
Yeah, maybe so. I
Yeah.
think so too. Yeah.
we talked about him in the last episode as well, of course, because it was with Alphamob and they did music together.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should do more, but that's just my point of view.
Yeah.
And
They
for
should, yeah.
this reason, I think since there is a link between the physic object of the tape
Yeah.
and the Memphis,
Yeah.
I think that's part of why Germany is big in it. That's my take on on it. Maybe I'm totally wrong.
No.
That's what's beautiful about this podcast. We don't need to be right.
But
but it
you know,
actually
so
makes sense.
you
because
you
like-
have some great producers from Russian, Ukraine, and Czech Republic too.
Yes.
About funk music. Maybe that's not the big thing in like Russia, which is like more bigger than Germany and everything. But you know, if we were speaking about funk music, I just have like around like 5 or 6 countries in my head, which is very
Yes.
known for and making it good for. But now I can see Brazilian funk, Thailand funk, things like it's gonna get, you know,
Yeah,
gets common.
it's not our type of funk.
It's not. But you know, to see like the word funk told more than before, I really like the situation. You know, it's not like everything is good, but hip hop culture made so much things bigger. You know, everything like in pop culture is half hip hop now. Like from the outfit to the shit they do on stage to how they speak to the people, how they present themselves, you know, and to see like a small part of the hip hop culture going bigger too, which is like a big thing because sometimes yesterday you played Icky Mel, yes? Icky Mel is like she's doing like the EDM rap shit,
Yes.
on a nice way, so don't blame anything against her. But the beat you played yesterday is like a funk trap beat.
Yeah, it's very trap.
It's very trap one, you know. But how should a person like her come in the situation to rap on this type of beats? You know, it's because of the music we're doing is getting like more and more popular.
I mean,
It had some bad side effects, but some good side effects too, I guess.
Maybe we can take advantage of what you said to play the song we are talking about.
Yes.
Because
So you have an example about.
yes, and because it's German rap, so we are in the thematic. Let's go. It's Icky Mel with Bach. I don't know. And the track is Vodka E. Let's go.
What are your thoughts on Icky? My thoughts on Icky are that she is the best rapper in Germany.
Ich glaub, ich krieg Flügel. Nach einem Wodka E, noch ein Wodka E. Er schaut mir auf die Füße. Er hat über Bock auf mein C. Nimm es mir nicht übel. Ich brauch noch ein Kübel für die kalten Drinks. Hey, wenn du den holen würdest, wär das übelst top für mich und meine Mädels. Nicht mit Bitches, sag mir nicht, dass du mir gönnst.
that was Ikimel. Go check what she's doing. It's pretty awesome. Like we said, this one is very trap, but she's doing a lot of.
But just to add something to this, I think like a few weeks ago I found a little video where you can see her rapping before she were famous, and she started with trap music too.
Okay.
She had like a few older trap songs, I guess like 6 years ago, something like that, which didn't came up anything, but I was just like saw on a random video on YouTube or something. So I don't want to blame her that she used the trap beat, why she's using EDM beats and stuff like this. But you know, some producers, which is around those big artists, they use the vocal chops, they use the hi-hats, they use the funk type shit on the drums and stuff, you know, but they're not claiming or not giving credit at this end. You know, they just take it from the urban culture,
yes,
and make it a big thing for them, and then sell it to the label as the new shit they did. But
exactly.
Yes.
So we are coming to the end of this episode. We just need to review this Bivin lemonade from we don't know where. Maybe it's written on it.
Yeah,
I tried to find out what it says, like, but I guess like when I see the letters and it must be Russian, I guess it's called like Duir.
The problem is they use the same Cyrillic stuff as
so
Ukraine.
it's a purple basilicum and lemonade.
The basil.
Yeah, it's basil, but it
The
feels
purple
like
basil
we are drinking.
lemonade.
I don't know what you think, but I feel like it feels like you drink flowers.
Yeah, it's very flowery.
Yeah,
it's very
it
flowery.
tastes like flowers. I don't know.
It
how
really
to
tastes like
explain this.
basil.
Yeah, that's
It tastes a little bit like something you put on the windows so the mosquitoes don't come in.
What? How?
Like that, you know, like lavendel
Yes.
type.
yeah. We
How-
are influenced by the color because the to give you an idea, the packaging, like you have basil on it, but it's purple. It's really
It looks cool though.
it looks like something from the trap.
Mm.
But,
Yeah, it's looked definitely like a potion, man.
Yeah.
But it is. But you know, I can tell if it is
How?
cold and you mix it with like a little mint, ice cubes, and gin, it's crazy.
I was gonna say if you
think
mix
it's
it with
crazy.
some alcohol, it's
Vodka.
probably okay. Yeah.
Maybe vodka.
But how would you rate it from 1 to 10?
Man, I would give it like how I drank it from the jar. I would give it a, to not be hating, I would give it a 5.
Cool.
I would give it a 6 for the
Uniqueness.
yeah, exactly. I was looking for the word. The thing is, it's good, but I would not drink a lot of it.
I would
Yes.
never drink it again.
I
give it a 3.
that's what I was asking myself. Would I drink it again? Yes, maybe. If it's cold with ice cubes and stuff, and
I would give it a try if it's cold with some ice cubes and some alcohol, but just to try, I would never like buy this again.
Yeah, but it's a bit like, you know, truffle. It's good, but you don't want to eat like a lot of it.
oh man, if it is about truffles, I can bite that whole shit.
Okay, wrong example.
I really love truffles.
But you know what I mean? Something very
It's still
strong.
nice, but you can't have too much of it. Yeah.
Okay, so thank everyone for the listening. Hope you learned something about funk music and South music. It goes a bit in every direction, but that's what we like. See you for the next episode. That's going to be about subgenres of funk. Have a good day.
Over.
Drinking.